Good day and welcome back to another World of Warcraft video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at Sparks of Twilight, how you can earn them, how you get them, everything you need to know, tracking, etc., using all of that. So obtaining Sparks of Twilight. You can obtain them from Delve completion, Mythic Plus completion, weekly quest completion. Quests that have this ability will show weekly activity on it, PvP weeklies, which you can find at this waypoint, Delve weekly quest completion, raid boss killing, weekly void quests, and weekly ecological quests, both of which you find in the new zone, Koresh. In terms of the weekly void and weekly ecological, they won't show that they're weekly activities on the quests right now. They might add them in later, but for now they don't show them, but you do get a fractured spark from those activities. So it's pretty easy. Basically anything you do, if it's some kind of sizable bit of content, you can get a spark. Sparks can also be caught up on characters. So you can earn 2 sparks in week 1 of the season, then, 2 fractured sparks in week 1, and then you can earn 1 fractured spark piece every other week, so every week. But your ults can catch up. So, for example, if your ult has missed 4 weeks, it can, in theory, obtain up to 5 fractured sparks. So that's important to note. And for ults, they can pop from pinnacle chests, weekly chests, etc., etc. So that kind of gives you a good idea. Basically, any of these things will give you sparks. The chests will not give you sparks off the bat on your main, and will only start to give sparks, or fractured sparks I should say, for your ults. And chests only from Koresh will do this, and obviously from the end of Delves, Mythic Plus, etc. So getting the sparks or the fractured portions is pretty easy. Once you have 2 fractured pieces, you combine them with 250 Valor Stones to create a full spark. When you obtain your first fractured piece, you will get a quest to go visit the quest giver in Dornagal, but this will not give you your second fractured spark. So previously it used to, you will still have to go earn that from weekly content. So you can see here, Spark of Starlight, it doesn't actually give you that. It's just the quest telling you that you combine 2 of them together. So a bit lame on that end. You'll still only have 1 fractured spark, you have to get the second one, then once you do, you combine with 250 Valor Stones. So now we know how to get sparks, we need to talk about a couple other things. So firstly, when it comes to sparks, like I mentioned, you and your ults can earn a ton of sparks. So you earn sparks from all your content and everything, you get them, but tracking them can be a bit irritating, right? Because like I said, you can get 2 fractured pieces right now. How do you track them? Well, once you obtain your first spark, you will get what's called Starlight Sparkle Dust currency in your character screen. So if you go to your currency screen for your character, you'll find Starlight Spark Dust. This shows the amount of sparks you've got for your character. So see here, it says sparks obtained, spark maximum 1 out of 2. So I've got 1 out of 2 fractured sparks for my character so far. And as the season progresses, that will increase. Now before we talk about how to use your sparks, you first need to understand a little bit about crests. So crests are special items that you can purchase with your crests. Your emblematic crests, your gilded crests, your weathered crests can all be exchanged for empowered enchanted runes. And these runes, right, these runes are crucial towards creating your gear or recrafting your gear, which is what you do with sparks. So once you have your sparks and once you have your crests, you can then choose what to do with them. So if you are a crafter, it's pretty straightforward. You simply go to your crafting screen, either recraft your Season 2, Season 1 piece of gear, or you go and create a new piece of gear with the spark. So you don't have to do anything there. You'll get the match yourself, you'll create the gear yourself for yourself. Pretty straightforward, obviously provided you have the skills to make the quality you want. If you are not a crafter, you will have to go to the craft order vendor, the craft order station. The nearest one will be near the crest vendor that you visited earlier, and there you will have to select the piece of item that you want to craft, provide all the materials, provide the sparks, and then submit a crafting order either to the guild, public, or a friend. Obviously, you'd like to submit it to a guild or a friend to guarantee the quality back, but if you can't, you're just going to have to go public and pray for the best. Obviously, depending on the item, you might need 1 spark or 2 sparks. So please keep that in mind when you are trying to build up for the item you want, because it's very important that you make sure you have enough sparks. That's it from me. Bye.